Hey man, thank y'all so much for all the questions, man. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all keep the questions coming, man. You know I'm gonna take my time and respond. But much love, man. Much love to everybody that's supporting me and rocking with your boy, Bigg Sosa. Man, y'all go ahead and follow me. Check out all my music, man. Bigg Sosa, 2 G's. You already know how we rocking, man. You know I got us. Wow, bro. We got like over 100 DMs of straight questions. I don't even know how we gonna answer all of them, but let's take a stab at it, man. This your boy, Bigg Sosa, 2 G's, man. I appreciate all y'all rocking with us and sending in questions. And we're gonna go ahead and take this question from our boy, Mike, out of Yuma, Arizona. I went to Scottsdale recently and it was really lit, so shout out to Arizona though. Mike's question, love your music, especially your conscious lyrical style. Appreciate that a lot, man. That's dope. However, based on your African roots, do we expect to see an Afro Beat album or collaboration from you in the near future? That's a great question, man. And yeah, for sure. You can definitely plan on seeing an Afro Beats collaboration with me in the near future, man. I actually experimented with Afro Beat style in the past. I rapped on some instrumentals of Wizkid and Burna Boy. And I incorporated like small pidgin English with my, American style. So I have the ability to do it. I just need to dive in the water a bit more. So there's a couple artists in mind that I plan on working with. There's artists that I dream of working with, such as the big ones. But yeah, you definitely will see some Afro beats mixed with my style coming very soon. So stay tuned for that. Next question comes from Haley out of Portland. Man, I never forget my trip to Portland, man. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Haley from Portland says, how do you think your music has evolved since you first started? When I first started making music, I think, I was young and I was kind of, wild. And, when we're young, we a little more wild. So my music was kind of like a little more harsh and, tough and street, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? Because I was a product of my environment at the time, but as I got older, I started figuring out how to do more with my music and be more versatile and touch on different topics, speak on relationships, females, different life stories and things like that. So, and then on top of that, I feel like just my skills got better. I got better at putting my words together, using rhyme schemes, similes, metaphors, punchlines, things like that. So now my music is way more polished than it was and way more versatile than it was in the beginning. So that's how I would say my music has grown and matured from the beginning. It's your boy, Bigg Sosa, man. And we back again answering questions from the fans, man. Much love to y'all that's sending in questions. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Shout out to my boy, Eric out of Boston. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say, Eric, man, that was the name of my brother who passed away, man. So much love to you, Eric, man. That name always got a special place in my heart. So Eric from Boston, man, your question, other than music, what other special talents do you have? Good question. I'll say my biggest talent is basketball, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that tall, but God, he gave me the skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, ever since I was young, I thought I was going to the NBA. I played basketball since the age of 7, played in basketball camps with future NBA players. I played against future NBA players. I done got gold medals and traveled to play in state tournaments and championships and all that stuff. So a lot of people don't know, but I was a basketball star. I didn't get the height, so that's why I stuck with the music. But yeah, I'm a really good basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably my best talent other than music. So. Next question is from Maria. Maria's out of San Francisco. What's up? Y'all know y'all got the best gas in America, but we ain't gonna talk about that. And her question is, what's a message or theme you hope listeners take away from your music? I'll say when it comes to my music, I want them to be inspired. I want them to be motivated to go out and do something that they want to do, to follow their dream. Hopefully my story is something that you can see yourself in too as well. Where I was before, the things that I experienced and how I learned from them and how they got me to where I am today. Somebody somewhere will take that and it can benefit them. You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing with this is I want to touch somebody with my music. That's what's important to me. What's good, everybody? You're now rocking with the biggest Sosa, not the little one, the big one. 2 G's, you know why I got us. And we back again answering more questions from the fans, man. Much love to y'all that's sending in the questions. We've been getting to them as much as we can. We're gonna continue to keep it going, man, but much love, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Emma out of Miami. Shout out to 305 one time, man. Shout out Dade County, man. I was actually raised in South Florida, just a little north of Miami, West Palm Beach, Florida. Shout out Palm Beach that raised me. You already know what it is. Much love, Emma. Let's see what your question is. If you could live in any other time period, past or future, when would it be and why? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna be honest, man. I love the times that we living in right now, man. I feel like this is one of the best times to be alive, just like with the innovation and just, you know, technology and just everything, you know, the direction that things are going, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. It's like we living in the future now, you know what I'm saying? The things that I used to think about as a kid. But if I could go back musically, it'll probably be the 90s. Some of my favorite artists were in the 90s, you know, of course, Tupac, Big, the early Nas, Jay-Z, some of my big influences. So I would go back in that time and interact with those guys and get game from them and things like that if I could, and just experience that, you know, how music was at that time. So, yeah. Man, y'all keep them coming. That's crazy. Y'all got the questions coming. Maya out of Los Angeles. What's up, Maya? And I'll just say this about Los Angeles, man. That's one of my favorite cities in the world, man. Like, I love it there. The only reason I don't live there is it's a little expensive, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Let's see what Maya from LA says. If you were a musician, what career path do you think you would have pursued? Ooh, that's a good question. I probably would have got into coaching, maybe coaching like kids or something like that with sports. That's probably where I would have gone. You know, I thought I was gonna go to the NBA as a kid, you know what I'm saying? That didn't happen, but like I said, I got the skills, and I probably could see myself coaching kids and just impacting the next generation and you know, trying to be a positive influence to them. So that's probably what I'll be doing. This question is from Ashley. Ashley out of Nashville. Always wanted to go there, by the way, but Ashley from Nashville says, can you share any advice for aspiring rap artists? That's a really good one. I would probably have to give advice to my old self, right? And that's advice that most upcoming artists could take and use. But that advice would be to take criticism and take advice, but at the end of the day, you do you. You know what I'm saying? You do you, and you don't let no outside voices distract you from being great. Just, you know, trust yourself and just go. You know, the biggest word is go, and be active. Much appreciation to everybody that sent in questions. We're gonna keep going through the questions. We'll get through as many as we can get to, but y'all keep them coming. Much respect. Y'all go ahead and keep streaming my music. Check it out on all streaming platforms. Bigg Sosa 2 G's. And y'all go ahead and keep rocking with me, man. Much love, man. I appreciate y'all.